Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is August the 2nd. Stock market meltdown day. I'm just kidding. I hope not. But yeah, it's coming. Seems like it might be a rough one today.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Teresa, what's it a sign of? I see two mountains, which could be like two big boobies. I don't know what we're.
That's the Disney cruise ship going by.
Oh,
Rocky just mentioned Disney literally right as the ship was going by.
Okay, so just looking around.
Is that Double D Mountain right behind the boat?
Let's see.
You said that's a Disney cruise. If I look close enough, I might be able to see Rock in his Little Mermaid pajamas on the deck.
Yeah, man. I honestly just have the market going down today. Overall is how I feel about it today.
I love you, Rock.
so
Everybody's down, beyond.
just thoughts on OLED. I liked the quarter. I want to, I liked the quarter. Good morning, Tech. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We're
Real
gonna
quick.
play this.
Yeah, gonna watch Loa
silent
Day
game in here
on Apple.
today, everybody. It's 100% Friday, so we're gonna play the silent game until we come up with a couple plays.
Hey, before we get quiet, I did tag a few folks. I'm looking to play Bud on the downside. Some details are in my Tech Money page. And let's get silent. Thank you all. Have a good morning.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a look at Bud as well. Tech Money. If you don't follow him, you can look for him on Twitter. It's Tech MUNEE, something along those lines.
Oh, we don't have to silent to the bell.
Definitely watch his
Yeah,
videos.
he's getting started early.
And one moment.
100% Friday. That's it.
It is 100% Friday.
All right, we got about 30 seconds.
100% Friday. Everybody stay green.
Stay green, everybody.
Yep, exactly. Stay green. Make good choices. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Lord, help us make wise decisions today. Keep us in good mind, good spirits. Give us the ability to just walk away if we need to. Here we go. I got Apple to the downside.
Alrighty, guys. Quick opening numbers. We are at 0.02 on the VIX to
AGN
1789.
did dip on me.
Russell negative 4.54. Dow down 70.15. Nasdaq down 53.55, and the S&P is down 10.36.
Okay. AGN doesn't really know where it wants to go right now. That's all right. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Big. I call that a bullish candle on Apple. Tesla's bullish as well. Okay. SPY holding out there. See what's going to happen. Seeing puts on Facebook.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh shit! Have I been? Did y'all hear me at all?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what that was weird. I've been talking and talking.
I think I'm gonna go in on this Facebook.
We didn't hear.
I'm going in on Facebook.
Discord issue again.
On a Facebook put at 9:31.
Jack, the spreads on these.
Those contracts are still really light, like volume-wise.
Not a whole lot coming through
Guys,
at the moment.
I'm out of pie from our swing yesterday. I'm about to put it in Mod's room at 241.
Charlie, you typically buy the dip on Square. What are you looking for?
Pinterest right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
They're killing my spreads.
For me, Facebook just got a rip. May have been a bad call going on that one.
Hell, I had to buy a $30. I just bought a $30 Pinterest August 16th for $365. That's the only one I could find that had a decent
Tesla.
spread. Let me go look at Snap. Or I'm sorry, Square.
237.
Guys, I'm swinging Bud. It's in mod swing. Bud, August 16, 100 put. Fill that $1.63. I kind of had a bad fill, so just keep an eye on that if you want to play it.
Thank you, thank you. Nice job on PII, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Keep an eye on Bud. I don't have a signal on Bud yet.
The only thing about Square right now is normally when we do
Lulu
this, we don't have
put,
all
let's
this
see.
trade war drama shit going on. But I mean, the quarter, it always sells off like this. But I will buy the dip. I may not buy it today, but I'll definitely buy the dip.
Baba 165 put. Let's see what I got on Baba.
Just a reminder, we got the president supposed to make a announcement on EU trade at 1:45 today.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you for that yesterday, Maury. That was a good reminder.
You're
Squares
welcome.
down.
I figured between, a bunch of people, if we send it out, someone will.
Guys, I'm at a UPS swing from $1.36 to $1.66.
Thank you, thank you. Is there no flow today? Let me add this. Okay, there it is.
Okay. Get that crap off my screen. PBR. Blocks, sweeps. 70K sweep on a 165 put for today on Baba. I mean, I like it, really, to be honest. Trying to watch this Bud.
Yeah, OLED not happy yet. I am watching that one.
Not really. On that call request. I mean, I'm seeing this Tesla to the upside. I'm thinking Tesla to the upside. I may get in 237.5.
Amazon broke 1840 LOD.
I'm going Tesla to the upside. By the way, don't follow my stuff. I'm just doing this to let you know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. Even though it's a red candle on
the
Tesla,
flow was delayed right now.
I think we're going to
Is it?
keep going up just a little bit,
Mine is.
and that might be.
Shit.
Oh, that was a bad fill.
Amazon getting some acceleration to the downside. LOD.
Ugh. Oh, Tesla's already down $20.
Next support I have one at 1832.60, and then I have one right underneath that at 1830.
Just test Tesla and then get
Nice
back up there.
job, Army.
SPY is starting to tank. The Facebook put looks to be good so far, working in our favor.
Yeah, Tech, I didn't even know you got back in UPS. I thought you got out yesterday at $1.88. Shit.
You know what, Charlie? I had one.
That
I'm trying to
Bud.
remember what happened. That was just one. Maybe we swung one into the China. I don't even remember now, Charlie. But I am all out of UPS.
Bud to the
I think
downside.
we snuck that one in there with the pie. I think.
Let me check
No,
my.
it's Raz. I'm not long Square yet. It's on my list. There's about 90 other things right now.
Watching Bud. Let's go halogen. Come on, Tesla.
Mario, have you looked at rates today?
Not yet. I have not. I mean, I looked at it pre-market, but I haven't looked at it since.
Starbucks Bob, TQ, VIX. Let's look at the VIX.
Okay, I just took a peek. She's at 161.82.
Baba.
So she lost a nice amount at pre-market.
Don't
but
have
gained
anything
almost
on
all of
Baba
that,
yet.
except about $1 of it.
Thank you.
Damn it, Twitter got some bounce. I was hoping that was going to hit in the 40s. And there's our beyond over 180.
LK is really pretty this morning.
Who? Facebook.
I did not
Is
see
that
it.
which one you
until
said,
this-
LK, Mario?
Yeah, but I can't buy it up here. I'm just looking at the chart. That was a nice little pop.
IRM. Nice. I should get in that IRM. A 15-cent call, 32.5. Yeah, I'm gonna get in. IRM. I wanted it yesterday.
We got a roulette. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
IRM at 9:39. Ugh. Not looking at these spreads. Gotta watch the spreads.
Jeez, these tandem far out calls are and the spreads suck.
Facebook. Not loving Facebook. Not loving Facebook at the moment. A Baba 160 put, 165, 160, 165.
Spectre started shorting OLED at 203.50.
Really weird. Okay. I got Apple puts, I got Baba.
Nice little Nvidia sweep there. Tandem I would like to play. I can't figure out which one to play.
Nvidia 162.
I love the quarter on tandem.
Watch
Nvidia.
pins.
Watch
I'm
what?
in it.
Whoa, nice sweep. 125 put on Microsoft.
Spectre covered half of that OLED short for $11 quick.
It looks somewhat bullish so far this morning, but I think it's still early to say either way.
Hells, what time's the Commander-in-Chief speaking about the Euro stuff?
It's 10:45 my time, so 1:45 Eastern.
Thank you.
Kudlow is CNBC's reporting that Kudlow is on tape right now saying that he hasn't heard anything in regards to any possible delays on China tariffs.
Well,
Oh,
damn it.
cookie.
What on the tariffs?
CNBC's reporting that Kudlow just came across saying that he has not heard thing is possible delays in China tariffs.
We keep on cutting off during the most important part.
No
said
delays.
The dude Cudlow said he hadn't heard anything about delaying no damn tariffs.
Alrighty.
Always there for me, Charlie. I appreciate it, buddy.
You got it, brother. He said it was fake news.
Was it fake news when he said that yesterday, though?
No, there was a report this morning that he might delay them. That was the thing. So that's what he's responding to.
I think people are just picking up on words and switching them around in their heads as opposed to actually.
That sounds like well, shit. You know what? It's too early.
It's way too early, buddy. Come on, pull it together.
You got it.
Tim, your pinch is turtling.
Come on, baby. Green a whole $40.
What expiration did you get on pins?
August
Okay.
16th. I didn't post this one in the month because I knew the open was going to be kind of iffy on this thing. Normally I would have got that posted, but it was going to be a rocky start with all that gap. So
Okay, thank you. The spreads are bad on here.
it's the August 16th. I paid $365 for the August 16th $30 calls. 30s were the only ones that had a decent spread.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, just an update on some numbers. We're up 0.54 on the VIX to 1841. Russell is negative 1144. Dow down 128.24. NASDAQ down 63.55, and the S&P is down 15.93.
Thank you, Teresa. I was hoping these spreads were going to look a lot better. Some of them do if you want to start getting the 34s have tightened out.
I'm somewhat following this Microsoft.
What do you think of the 816 Grub $70 calls? They're $245, but they just got added to the S&P Midcap 400. Saw that. I think that news just came out yesterday.
All right, you start.
Remember which ticker again, please?
Grub.
Thank you.
I don't think Tesla's gonna make it.
Those don't look horrible.
They're up about 5%, $3.30, and they took that drop. I mean, it was $72.
The thing is, I would just spread wise, the 69s have got a better spread, and not much more to go 69 versus 70.
Yeah, I like that. 50 cents for, well.
Yeah, if you get $1 for 50 cents, you're getting a 2-to-1. But the spreads just look a little better overall. Let's see if I can see anything in this damn flow.
IRM is
That's a big sweeping blue out to December.
IRM is doing well.
Something to note came out late last night. So this Trump's addressing the European trade today. One of the things that they're definitely doing is that he's announcing a deal to open EU to more beef exports.
283.
Amazon
Sweet.
just popped through this support area of compression to the downside. So we may get some further continuation here.
280. Come on, 283.
Fucking Google 2 days in a row, roulette's killing it. 2 days straight. Damn it.
283. Put.
That's not my cat.
What is
So just really
7?
quick, not to take up too much time, we're getting to a really critical level down here around Amazon breaks around like 1820. We're kind of in a interesting zone here, like around 1820.
I'm gonna take it.
1825.
I'm taking spot of the
If she breaks
downside
that,
as
that is
well.
a trend that we've been
I think I'm getting out of
respecting
Tesla.
since December the 24th. So that could be a pretty strong area since we've been following that trend now for about 7 months.
Yeah, I'm out of Tesla. Getting out of anything going north. Out of anything going north, minus IRM. Yeah. Allergen, we'll stay in that one for a bit.
Ugh. I should have nailed that in tap short on the open, and I didn't.
Yeah. So I'm kind of going with everything to the downside. I might come in on
Friday
Tesla.
pins. Whoop.
I might come back in on Tesla to go down. Gonna wait for signals. Baba's, no. BA, how's BA doing? Yeah, I'm not sure on BA. Putting a stop on.
You know, I was playing a couple of Amazon 1800s and got out for like $300 gain. They're just not moving that fast as you expect.
No, they're not.
It's very strange today, I have to say.
It's strange today.
I mean, I was sitting there thinking, you know, this just isn't worth the risk of an FU candle. These things aren't just moving compared to the risk on.
I agree. Yeah, it's.
I think Charlie, you said something screwy with volatility today.
Something's off. I'm seeing. I mean, it's like a lot of things I'm looking at is like
How do you guys feel about the volume today so far?
I don't really. That's going to be more of the girls' question. I don't ever track. I wouldn't know good volume from bad volume because I don't ever track it. Teresa, what do you think about the volume today? I wouldn't know if it's good or heavy or light.
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
So volume it's not horrible. It's really not. So AMD has a 10-day average of 54 million. They've traded almost 11 so far. Q's 10-day average of 24.6. They traded 8.5 this morning. So decent volume. I think we've just got a market that's really shaky.
Yeah. The market's unsure,
I don't
in my
think they
opinion,
know
on what it wants to do.
what to do next.
Yep.
And the contracts are moving strangely.
Contracts are moving strange as fuck.
Got
They
that.
are, right?
Tech, there's more of that VXX spin bar.
Oh, we're not there yet.
Just took my eyes off. Yes, I see that. You know, after listening to this, it's like I feel like we're waiting for a big event to come out in like 10 minutes, but there is no event in 10 minutes. Just has that feeling.
Sorry, guys. I was going to ask, is there any data coming up that can help or not help?
So the biggest thing we have is at 10 o'clock, we've got inflation expectations, consumer expectations, and consumer sentiment. Then the last thing we have today is Baker Hughes rig count at 1.
So, Teresa, that's at 10, right?
That's at 10. Yep, just a few minutes.
Hey, Charlie, this morning I called out that APHA. I said it was following the Charlie flow theory.
The wave theory?
Yeah, the wave.
Yeah.
I followed the wave theory this morning. Its average volume is 3.5 million. It's done 7.5.
Jeez, that's wow.
And that's APHT?
APHA, it's a weed stock, but they had earnings yesterday and they beat. I bought the dip and I posted it just in general chat, but I bought around 650. It's at 684 now. Just something to keep an eye on. I think that's why the other pot stocks are doing well as well.
Thank you.
Square's looking a little bit interesting right here. Let's see if she can
Would you just be scalping Square, or are you looking more a couple weeks out?
today I'm probably just looking for a scalp. I like to, after an ER, I really like to give it at least 1 to 2 days,
Hey,
if
Maria.
not 3. What's that?
I got a fib, a resistance, a 50% fib right there at 63.32 or 68.32.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
Mari, you're thinking looking interesting into the upside?
Yeah, I kind of like that. Not this candle, the one that came in before. Kind of like that one. I just want to see. I'm not in it or anything yet. I'm just watching it right here to see if this is going to be a turn.
Come on, let's take
And
another
we've
look.
got consumer sentiment and expectations coming out in 5 minutes.
The next fib on Square is 74.15, so it's got a nice little range there.
Charlie, you still in your stamp put?
I am. Yeah,
That
still
one's looking
rolling
good.
out. Definitely better. It was red yesterday for a little while.
That's what he said.
This is probably a dumb one. And I'm way overextended right here. I gotta stop.
Amazon LOD.
I'm playing alpha to go long, and I'm playing it to bounce off of this previous low of 669. I've got 2 out of 3 go signals. SPY looks like it's coming down. IRM is dropping a little bit. Wow, Alpha's already up 27%, huh? Got to pay more attention to that.
Bud just broke $100 to the downside. Woohoo!
Nice.
Very nice, Namish.
Congrats, Namish.
Thank you. I was looking forward to that if that could happen.
I like it. He came in with a plan. and he executed it. I like it.
Yeah.
What was your negative thesis on Bud, Tech?
So, real quick, when I noticed news last night that Trump's going to address European trade, I just went to see like what European tickers are traded here that have a large market cap, and I found Bud and Unilever. And then when I looked at Bud, when you look at the long-term chart, there's really strong resistance at 102. That rejected, and then it's been kind of like hanging around the $100 mark, and I'm like, and if you just saw that, there's another support line at 100, and I thought, man, if this breaks 100, we may be in for a nice healthy pull like 97.50, maybe 95.75, just on the chart. And in case Trump were to just, I don't know, say something about alcohol, spirits, or beverages during this trade talk, which I'm not even sure, I'm just throwing that out there, then we may even get more MoMA to the downside.
Well, he went after wine before, remember?
Yeah, he did. He definitely did, Teresa.
So I like the thesis.
And then Unilever, thank you. And Unilever has packaged goods and cosmetics. And then the third item I put in there is Race. Race has a small market cap, but if he does auto, Race has a lot of range. The only caveat with that is Maria reminded me they have ER today, Race.
Yeah, they reported this morning.
And normally Pinterest would be at $35 right now. This market's got everything shaky. ENPH, we may get an entry on. I think it's a 28.67. Let that keep coming down too. That's on the list. That's nicely coming down. Twitter is. God, it's hanging in there. It's hanging in there too well. Snap, if you will.
I just got the short.
Fucking Snap and Twitter up on this red day because everybody else is already thinking what we are. Snap's up a quarter. No reason to be up a quarter except people will hang closer to those goody arms.
Hey, Kang, where you stand on Amazon right now?
Definitely expected us to get a somewhat of a bounce where she is bouncing because, like I said, that's going to be some really strong support on that trend line that she's been following. So overall, I'm bearish on it in the short term because of these tariffs and because most of those tariffs hit the consumer sector.
And way too much stuff. Gosh, and way too much stuff.
I see her having a intraday bounce.
RM should bounce. I'm hoping bounces right in here.
Amazon roulette bullish. Second.
Okay, consumer expectations came in at 90.5 versus 90.3. Sentiment came in at 98.4 versus 98.5. And Michigan current conditions came in at 110.7 versus 111.6.
All right, everybody, let's start moving.
Square going up, thank you.
I just need it to dump. I mean, I got short signals on SPY.
These spreads are much better on pins now.
Hey, Tech, you there?
All right,
Yes, sir.
come on now.
Hey, you remember a while back when I was talking about how I used that 13 EMA and 5 EMA cross
Yes.
to manage my retirement money? Well, I added your Fisher transform to it and gave a perfect double signal on 7:30 to just get out, and it was perfect.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. So 513 in the Fisher combo. Okay.
Yeah, I have a special chart I just do to swing with my retirement money, just in or out.
That's great. That makes me feel good knowing that you did it well in that account.
That Fisher transform just cross synced up perfectly with that 5 EMA, 13 EMA as another signal.
Right, and I'm familiar about the 513. I'm going to dig into that a bit more. Thank you for sharing that.
That's what the Fib Queen says she uses generally to watch like indexes to be in or out, like SPY. I do it on the SPY.
Right. Okay.
I think I gotta get out of AGN.
That's awesome.
I've seen a couple of her videos. She's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and I've seen it before. I don't recall off the top, but like I know playing the 5 for me helps. I can already imagine.
Watch Boeing to the upside. It just broke through 2 levels of resistance on the fib.
Which one?
Boeing.
Thank you.
Cutting AGN.
It looks like the flow may have caught up.
Bender, are you in that end tap? Is that the one you were talking about earlier?
No, I'm not in it.
Okay.
Look at some decent NVIDIA sweeps for 830. There's 2 of them so far. About, if you combine them, they're 300 grand. No,
Those are
350?
NVIDIA reports ER on 815.
Okay, they catch you. Yeah, 350 grand.
What's up there?
So far, virtually every semi has guided down. So I'm thinking that NVIDIA is going to do the same.
Hey, is Pete in here?
Yeah, the flow does look like it's caught up, I think. Some Amazon sweeps too, guys. Above the ask, those are expiring today. I would not be going 1847.50s, but it's funny that they bought 2 sets there.
I think Pete said he had some vacation activity today and he might check in from time to time.
Sozo data, this is something that started happening about 2 days ago. I hadn't seen this happen in years, so it's not something that that's been. The data provider is making the biggest upgrade to their system, which is Quad Financial. Their big upgrade is the only problem that we're having this week. That should be rectified. So hopefully your own voice and heard that. Yeah, it's not a habitual thing, but here comes Amazon. Ask side sweep $1.5 million or 1.59 million. 11/15/900 1900s.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I was seeing some VIX calls not too long ago. They were trying to play them for about 2 months out. Where they expect, I mean, it seems kind of interesting. They're playing it almost into the next quarter, just to the beginning of the next quarter.
Maybe.
They're getting that because she's down here on this down here to this trend. There's one underneath it, Charlie. Same expiration, 11/15, 1900 call above the ask. It's purple, but it's for 950,000.
Yeah, you guys remember all the long dated option or flow that's been coming through this last week?
Yeah, out to January.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving a lot of this stuff time, but I mean, were they expecting something like this?
Here we go on pins. Somebody's buying some January 2020 36s now. Now we're getting some openers there. Yeah, that Amazon, I see that. They did buy that purple, yellow. So that's pretty interesting on Amazon.
It's real, particularly where they're buying.
Got McDonald's breaking to the upside.
Right now, Amazon's putting in a slight. If she keeps going down, she's going to invalidate the pattern, but she's putting in a slight inverse head and shoulders.
A little low a day on the cues right now.
Yep.
And dropping.
And there goes that pattern.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting where they were trying to buy.
But who knows? That whoever's got 1.5 million bucks, that might just not be that much to them. That could be just a starter position for them. You never know.
That's true.
So I know personally, I wouldn't be buying. I mean, this is that trend. So the risk reward, I mean, is strong. Again, we've been bouncing up. We bounced off this, and we haven't went below it in 7 months. So I mean, it's strong, but still, I don't know. I wouldn't be buying it right here.
Just a quick follow-up. I'm not in it, but the write-up I did with those 3 tickers potentially for Europe, the Unilever UN, a critical line we're looking at was 57.75 for support on that chart I shared, and she's actually like now below at 57.68. Now I'm not in it. That's just something I would play if.
I'm looking at the Microsoft gap and go or gap reversal right here.
Look at ENPH. Sorry, Tech.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, ENPH is getting into
It looks like it's gonna rip through it, but.
Oh shit, man! That talk about a mother. Fuck. Can't keep them down. It's what's funny. You look at the buy list. We have Twitter green on today, Snap green on the day. When they'll start running to those good ERs after shit like this. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen a million times.
Beyond broke some support.
Like they're fucking me on my buy list right now.
I'm sorry. Roulette bullish flow alert on Amazon. Okay, Kay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
They're getting it, but I'm not buying it just yet.
Not long, right?
Not with all these, not with all the sentiment and everything that's out there.
I know, J Options, you're right. We rarely see bullish flow on Amazon, but I'm looking at the chart. I mean, they've got to know something I know.
So, AB, if I'm looking at Amazon and I'm just looking from a technical standpoint, again, it's completely oversold at a 25 RSI on the daily, and the CMO is at a minus 73. It's like, it's a great place. If you're going to start, for a starter position, it's okay to start there.
No, it definitely is, Hells, and she is on the daily. You're right. I agree 100%. I'm just saying, like, just because, but keep in mind, just because it's oversold, though, doesn't mean it can't stay oversold some more, you know?
Correct. But the last time it was oversold along this line, it was when it dipped under 1,700, and it over the next month, it ripped back up to 1,870.
No, I'm with you. With these 10% tariffs about to hit consumer discretionary stocks, Amazon is like a place where it's like ground zero in there. So I think that if it was just based off technicals, then yes, I would say that 100% I would be looking to go long right here, especially on this trend line. But with this huge overhang of these tariffs, and then now Kudlow's saying that they're not going to be delayed, and all this, that, and the third, from a sentiment standpoint, I just can't put money to work long right now. That's just my
No, I agree. It's just everybody's searching for logic. Is from a technical standpoint, there's plenty of logic. From a market condition standpoint, I agree.
Yeah, and how's I think what you're stressing is also the power of the CMO, and I'm not saying it from biasness at all. I think because what I heard you mention was where it's at, it hasn't been there in a long time, and you'll see that historically on all the charts. They end up being great areas to consider. Don't buy, but
TK.
Yes, sir.
You got a 1726.13 on your chart for the daily?
For
Amazon, for upgrade.
1726. What are you looking
I got
at?
this. Yeah, I'm looking at it on my daily, and I have basically we broke the 1833 already, and my next two lines were 1780, 1750, 1726.
Microsoft might be bouncing
Not
right
today.
here.
This is on a daily.
Got you. The next major line that I have on the daily is 1810.
1810. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Sounds like it feels like it's it's got some
You are
support.
welcome.
All right, where the hell's my mouse? There it is.
It's got a little support right here.
All right. We are getting a very nice little pop.
Up or down?
On what?
On Amazon and the Qs. Well, now the Qs are starting to give that one back. Yeah, it was a nice green candle on Amazon, but I'm watching it with the Qs.
It's just so far, all these little pops are getting sold. People are wanting to come in and buy the dip or BTFD, but it's just like you got more pressure coming in to get rid of it.
Yeah, third day in a row of all this stuff. I mean, I think we got a pretty good idea that sentiment's changed. What we're testing. Actually, I've seen somebody post something on, can't remember where it was, but there was another stock that was testing trend lines for immediate short term.
Yeah, we're going lower. No, the SPY is moving up. Microsoft got a green.
And another one on Amazon.
They're buying them. I think we might be popping back up here. I'm gonna watch.
Amazon is not wanting to. This is super strong support right here. He is to give this area up.
I just took a quick peek because I don't trade Amazon with you guys, but the daily, I mean, there's that support you're mentioning, and there's a trend line she could also be arguing that she's bouncing off of right here too, where you're seeing that support.
Yep. So I have a line of support, short-term line of support, 1818, and then literally like on my chart, that long-term trend that we followed they're pretty much right there together.
So Kang, that's cool because I actually have I gotta look at my notes, but I have a line here at 1816.38, but it's like a long-term line that basically is using as support now with your 1818 range, and then that trend we mentioned, that Teresa also noticed.
That's cool.
Cool. It's on the radar with you guys. I like it.
Yeah, and then that area that we fell through earlier today is going to act as intermediate support. That area of compression up there at 1830, 1832 half.
Hey, Namish,
Yes, sir.
watch your lumber liquidators along with builders and stuff because they all prosper from that rate cut.
Oh, I forgot about LL. Thank you, man.
Ah,
I didn't even think of LL during all that.
Yeah, they do pretty well with the builders.
And she's taken like a hit for 4 days or so, too.
If you look at that,
Crashville, Crashville. Right now is not a great time. Not a great time to crash. Ooh, sorry, I didn't know I had that desktop audio up so loud there. My fault. Now is it going to crash for 5 straight minutes? Appears so. Just going to wait. Trying to figure out why the calculator is always running. Right here is we're fighting the support. Fun. Looks like I rejected just based on price. All right. There we go. Okay.
I don't want to come across as being a jerk on that one, but it's like I think you're right. It could because I think you might get covering because it's so beat down. Going into ER. So yeah.
Repeater bullish Cisco January 1760 calls. They pay $1.35. Sorry, guys.
I just don't want to put anything else a total asshole. Like a partial asshole is fine, but I don't like a complete asshole.
Yeah. There we go. We're going down.
Definitely could, I think that definitely could be the case. I just don't, I think that, oh no, it definitely could be because I'm looking at this like, I can't see putting that much money to work, especially given all these headlines.
Coca-Cola's high day. Russia. Well, my apologies. Russia attacking the IMF.
Nice. Look to be some profit taken here. I'm gonna take a look at Microsoft real quick. I may just go ahead and jump out of that one.
Well, and right now she can't even get past the 20. That's why those numbers, those buys coming in are just really interesting.
All right, I got to go on mute, get a call, and I'll be back later. Okay. Just watching everything come down. Doing okay. The Facebook, man, is just being great. Facebook is great. Just watching everything come down. Yep. Let's see. All right, so position we're still in. We're in Budweiser down plus $5. Facebook put 57.59 or $59. Iron Mountain still going. Microsoft is going in the right direction as well. So is the SPY. Trying to find the SPY bottom at this point. I don't think the SPY is done, to be honest. I think we're kind of getting there, though. QNST 17.5 put. I think we're about to go higher for a bit. I'm gonna take. Oh. I did cut the SPY call I had for a $20 gain. Whoa, a whole bunch of Facebook. 188 call, 200 calls.
up to like 70-30s where 34 is. We can break this 31-1.
Square just broke through prior resistance, Maria.
Yep, I see it.
Square does look bullish. Taking a look at Square. I mean, I got two.
Roku bouncing back through 100. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's kind of flattening out at the moment.
The next one should be red over there on Square. I was looking at Square. SPY just still struggling. That's the reason why I'm just apprehensive. And if you look at Square, it goes big green, big red, big green, big red, big green, big red, right? So we'll see.
As a quick observation / query from the mods, COP, some great looking flow that's coming in, and it has dropped considerably. It's fortunate to get in at 1.22. So my question is, at this level of the game, it looks like it's kind of leveling out. Do I wait to look at the flow to start seeing some buys coming in? I mean, I have my time and sales for the
Yep. I'm out.
options, so I have that going on. Not a lot happening there, but do you guys now typically watch the flow, the chart, and when you start seeing things turning? I mean, do you wait?
I mean, we can get in Square 123.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not seeing anything in the flow to suggest get out. I'm hesitant.
I think Square's going.
Maybe it's time to consider getting out. So that's really
And where's my Microsoft?
Oh shit, sorry. Was that a question right there?
Sorry, it was, yeah. Basically, I was wondering, do you wait to see the flow start to turn, or do you use the chart to get out? Or is, because I'm not seeing any turning in the flow, but I am starting to maybe see a turn in the chart.
Yeah.
Given that it was the flow that got me into it in the first place.
Oh, if the flow got me in the first place, unless the people that I've followed are selling or the chart's already hit my stops, I'm going to ride it to my stops. That's a different ballgame. Everything's about a stop.
And everything's back to the chart.
Everything always comes back to the chart.
Ramsey saying that POTUS is tweeting. Does anybody have that?
No.
There's a repeater bullish on Facebook for 816 200s. They're paying 150
Oh, jeez.
Tweet of the year, Emmy nominee. Hey, Bellswell, you got me on this one. You know, boy, I'm looking through some of these China names, and I'm just kind of surprised they haven't had the continuation in the drop that we've seen in some of, the FANG. Like, not the percentage drop that we're seeing on some of these other names. Interesting.
All right. Square.
First green honey and Namish, she's through the 34.
Yeah. Go Pens, go. I'm going to tell you, when they do pins with the velocity, those two yellow 34s expiring today came in. And look at those motherfuckers. They are on fire. I mean, it was a lock anyway, but that was a lock for the day.
Did you say something about lock or block?
Lock. Right here. Here, I'm gonna actually show you this on the chart. When they started buying these, I'll show you when they started buying these.
Come on, Square.
Look at this right. I mean, they had no reason to come in and do that except they were bad motherfuckers. It's loading. Infamy, nice. You played those, dude. That's what's up. Watch service now here. It's over to 34 and minus 25 for us. Look at that chart I just posted where they came in and nailed those. Those two yellow openers expiring today. Look at that.
Well, IBM just got a huge spike. Can't do anything with that. I need Square to do some stuff, do some work. In Iron Mountain.
All right, let's get some turtling going on.
Coming up on lunch.
And Microsoft in under 136. I like that.
I like Microsoft a lot. Hey Tracy, look at this one right here.
Uh-oh.
That blue circle.
With that.
The blue circles must have touched flush my shorts. It looked stupid for a minute getting out, but it's back through that. It tried to consolidate there for a little bit. It's finally back through there. We may have a little traction here soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
JRD, IBM is having an investor event day. It's not an analyst day. It's a briefing on that RHT acquisition.
Oh.
pop on IBM.
That's a nice pop on everything.
Yeah, we gotta retrace on, in my opinion.
Now let's see if we put in a higher. Oh my God. Jay Options, are you serious? That's 300% on the news alert? Awesome job. Jenny B rocks.
So apparently they've updated guidance as well on IBM. They see mid-single digit growth in 2020 to 2021. It says IBM guided for the 2020 to 2021 revenue growth at constant currency of mid to single digit percentage, operating pre-tax income growth of a high single digit percentage, and free cash flow realization over 100%. Red Hat accelerates IBM's revenue growth by 200 basis points over 5 years, according to the presentation.
Rapid fire bullet flow alert on Goob. This week's 1200s.
What's making a move?
Which one's making a move, darling?
Well,
Thank you.
Is there news on Google, or do you think it was from their good earnings? While they're coming after that.
I think it could be ER and people trying to buy some dips. Yeah, Google's back over to 1200.
30-cent spread. 25-cent spread.
Nice pause.
I normally don't screw around with stuff like Google and Amazon, but SPY is going through VWAP or has just went through VWAP. And so let's take a look at Goog real quick. Goog's over to the 34, cleared the VWAP. It's got to go through the 200 and then potentially the 207 high a day. Yeah, it's probably dumb. Definitely FOMO. I got VWAP at 292.54. Ooh. Wow. Kind of screwed myself, I think.
New York Fed GDP now passed 1.56 for the GDP. It was 2.21. Let's see what the market does. Gorgeous trade.
Yeah, that's not good, but that helps him on the Fed.
It helps him on the Fed, for sure.
Gosh.
And the market's not really reacting.
Damn, Blues girl, did you go from 43 to 190? Way to go.
A goofed up.
Yeah, there's a story about that. I thought that shop was after the close yesterday because the last 48 hours for me has been nuts. So I YOLO'd a put on shop and then, that happened. So
There you go.
That's funny.
That's fucking awesome. Hey, we probably need to do a flow class today at some point. Get alone, you people in here, try to get them caught up.
Well. I goofed up. I don't have enough in my account to close out all the positions I'm in.
Days like this are so much fun to just scout the S and just reduce all the noise to nothing. It's great.
Alright, anybody in here need a
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So I'm looking at a chart on URI, and I'm putting the rules for feet. This 116.50-ish that's kind of bounced off today, if she were to break that, this may test like down to 110, so something to keep an eye on, URI. Pin Friday.
My plan's going to be to watch Guggen if I can get up, then contact TD Ameritrade.
1:45 Eastern.
Thank you.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I had to explain to my wife why I got to wire some money to TD Ameritrade so I can close out these positions. Obviously, if Google could spike up, it would definitely make it worthwhile. I mean, be great.
at 120, we may want to start looking.
The cat's a tough one, right? Because that definitely gets hit with tariffs.
Yeah. But she during all this tariff news, she has held between like 115 to 120 wells. Just something to kind of like perk up and keep an eye on.
Yeah, keep me posted, buddy. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. Yep.
So I've got to meet with Eric for something on a call, so I'll be back in just a few.
And we're losing people fast over here midday. Flex room, phone calls. Teresa, don't go to Russia now.
I'm here. Don't miss me.
All right, Alphonse. There we go.
I just put some puts in United Rentals. Very, very cheap. 10 cents. Them.
URI?
United Rentals.
Yes. Yeah.
SURI for 100 puts. Let's see how they work. Those are the ones who give you more sometimes.
Yeah, if this 116.50ish, if this can't hold going in, could pull really hard. Let's see.
Yes, and I have a support on the volume profile until 115.50.
Ooh, okay.
Because we have clouds below 116.42. There's a big gap of volume, so it could be down very fast. That's the number.
I like it. That's perfect. I just rounded 116.50. All right, 116.42. Thank you. Basically, with today's action, she's fully below the 200 EMA, also 200 MA, also, which is 122.60, I think.
Those bots are working nicely. 5% up already.
The Bud, right?
Yeah, the Bud Light. The Bud Light.
Bud Light, baby. Let's go.
We nailed it. I may switch from Corona.
Hey, they got that new Premier now.
Very competition for the Ultras, right?
That's right, yep.
I don't know what that is. Somebody told me. Don't take it.
No, that's true with the low carbon grams.
I was thinking that I don't know what's that beer. But somebody told me that you didn't get my joke.
So there's a URI. It's getting closer to the support. It's at 116.87.
Yep. Yes.
All good things come to an end. Yeah. So took two big, huge hits today. $70 down on Google and $52 down on Square, which I really didn't have any business being in Google. Square, I did get closed out I was surprised it let me close out a square. I didn't even actually mean to. I just wanted to see if it would let me. I thought it would tell me an error, but it didn't. Looks like I'm gonna finish about $100, $110 down. So. So unless Bud goes nuts.
Talking about that he likes French wines, I mean American wines better than French wines, and he doesn't particularly like them because of the way they look.
So rough day. So, all right. Well, it's just gonna be a whole lot of nothing for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably end the stream now. Out of money here. The only thing I'm left in is Budweiser, and I'll either let it expire or try to cash out of it if it happens to get up. But that's all that's left. Did pretty good on the puts this morning, but then just gave it all back on Tesla, Square, and Google mainly. Yeah. But we'll be back next week. Everybody have a good weekend.